Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, today let us discuss the last part of the chapter square root. It is another method which is known as your estimation method. What is estimation method? How to calculate the square root of non-perfect square. How to calculate the square root of non-perfect square. Non-perfect square means it is not a square number, okay? So if a number is not a square number, how to calculate its square root? By estimation method. One more method I had discussed that day. That is your correct to certain number of decimal places. How to find the square root of non-perfect square correct to certain decimal places. It was discussed earlier. There is another important method, estimation method, in which we find the square root of non-perfect square. So what is estimation method? Let us see. See children, I have taken one example. Suppose 10. 10 is no doubt a non-square number or non-perfect square, because its square root, it is not the square root. 10 is not the square root of any natural number. So 10 is no doubt a non-perfect square. Now how to find its square root? By estimation method. What is estimation method? What is the principle of estimation method to calculate square root? That we will discuss today. Okay. So now in order to find the square root of 10 by estimation method, what is the first step? The first step is, you see children, the first step is you find two nearest perfect square of 10. Find out two nearest perfect square. Nearest means one should be less than 10, the other should be more than 10. Okay? Two nearest perfect square of 10. Two nearest, find two nearest perfect square of 10. What are the two nearest perfect square? Clearly 9 is a perfect square. 9 is nearest to 10 and it is a perfect square. Similarly 16 is also a perfect square and it is nearest to 10. So they are two nearest perfect square of 10 are 9 and 16. You see. Such that this 9 is less than 10, less than 16. Please try to understand. See, in order to find the square root of any non-perfect square, suppose 10, by estimation method, the first step is you find out two nearest perfect square. Clearly, nearest perfect square of 10 are 9 and 16. 9 is a perfect square less than 10. 16 is the next perfect square which is more than 10. So 9 and 16 are the two nearest perfect square, and they will certainly satisfy this inequality. 9 is less than 10 is less than 16. Or you can say 10 less than 16 greater than 9. Okay? This is the first step. Now see, this can be written as 9 we can write 3 square and 10 it is 4 square. That means 10 lies between the square of 4 and square of 3. Now, so take the square root of 3 square and take the square root of 10, take the square root of 4 square. You see. Now square and root will automatically be cancelled. So it will become 3, you see. And this is root 10, this is your 4, you see. So what does it mean? It means the square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4. See, root 10 is less than 4 and it is greater than 3. That means the square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4. Okay? So if the square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4, what does it mean? It means the square root of, you see, therefore root 10, you see, root 10 lies between 3 and 4. Okay. That means it may be, that is, it may be what? It may be 3.1, it may be any number, 3.1, 3.2 up to 3.9. You see children, the nearest perfect square of 10 are 9 and 16, such that 10 less than 16 and more than 10. So taking square root, now square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4. Now if square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4, that means it can be any number. The square root of 10 can be any number between 3 and 4. That is, it may be 3.1, it may be 3.2, it may be 3.3 up to 3.9. Now how to find out which is the actual square root of what? 3.9. which is the actual square root of 10. How to find out? Okay. So now the first step is over. Now what is the second step? You see, after getting these values, now what you will do? Step 2. I am writing step 2 here. You see. In step 2, what you will do? Here you came to know that the square root of 10, it may be either 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, up to 3.9, it can be any number. Okay. Now how to know which is the exact square root of 10? Now you have to check. See, suppose first you find the square. Step 2. Find the square of 3.1. Find the square of 3.1. It will be 9.61. It will be 9.61. And this 9.61 is no doubt less than what? 10. It is less than 10. Then you find out the next possibility. 3.2 square. So it will be 10.24. See, the square of 3.2 will be 10.24 and it is greater than 10. You see. So after this there is no need to test. There is no need to find the square of 3.3, 3.4 etc. See children, first you came to know that the square root of 3 lies between 3 and 4. That means it may be square root of 10 lies between 3 and 4. That means it may be any number starting from 3.1, 3.2 up to 3.9. So how to know which is the exact square root? What you will do? Take the square of 3.1. You got this much. And you see it is clearly less than 10. Take the square of the second, it is 10.24. It is now greater than 10. Where it is obtained? When it is greater than 10, there is no need to go further. There is no need to go further. You see. Now, that means you see, we can say that since 3.2 square is 10.24 which is greater than 10 and 3.1 square is 9.61 which is less than 10. So we will say, therefore, square root of 10 will lie between what? You see, square root of 10 will be less than 10.24 and greater than, you see, greater than 9.61. You see, square root of 10 is less than 10.24 and greater than 9.61. That means this is 3.1 whole square. You see, this is root 10. This is 3.2 whole square. You see. So earlier the square root of 10 was lying between 3 and 4. Earlier in the first step the square root of 10 was lying between 3.3 and 4. But now you see, now square root of 10 is lying between 3.1 and 3.2. It is lying between 3.1 and 3.2. So how to know which is the square root? Okay. Then after getting, therefore we will say that square root of 10 lies. This is a bit complicated process. Try to understand children. 3.1 and 3.2. You see. Now as the square root of 10 is less than 3.2 square and greater than 3.1 square, so definitely square root of 10 lies between 3.1 and 3.2. Okay. Now what is the next step? The next step is how to get the square root. You see. Now see, between 10, look at this number and this number. Between 10.24 and 9.61, which one is closer? Which one is closer means which one is nearer to 10. Okay? Find out. In the next step you have to find out which as square root of 10 is less than 3.2 square and more than 3.1 square. That means you came to know that root 10 lies between 3.1 and 3.2. Now out of these two numbers, which will be the square root of 10? How to know? For that you have to find out whether this number is closer to 10 or this number is closer to 10. Closer means nearer. Whether 10.24 is closer to 10 and or 9.61 is closer to 10. That also you can easily guess or you can subtract. You see. Now clearly 10 point, you see, 10 point, what is the next step? 10.24 is nearer or closer, you can say, nearer to 10 than 9.61. You will ask me, sir, how did you know? How did you know that 10.24 is nearer or closer to 10 than 9.61? That also can be answered. How you see? I am doing here. You see? Now subtract 10.2. You see? 10.24 minus 10. Subtract 10. Subtract 10 from 10.24. You will get 0.24. Then subtract 9.61 from 10. 10.00 minus 9.61. 10 minus 1, 9, 3, 0. You see, it is 0.39. You see, 10 minus 9.61 is 0.39 and 10.24 minus 10 is 0.24. Between these two, which one is smaller? Definitely 0.24 is smaller than 0.39. Okay. So as this is smaller, so definitely this number is closer. 10.24 is closer. What I have written here, 10.24 is nearer or closer to 10 than 9.61. So since 10.24 is nearer or closer to 10.24 is nearer or closer to 10, therefore this will be the square root, 3.2. Therefore square root of 10 will be equal to 3.2. And it is not the, children, this square root is not the exact square root. It is the approximate. Approximate means nearer. Approximate. This is the approximate square root of 10. Okay. So this is how to find square root of non-perfect square by estimation. I will discuss another example so that you will understand in the next class. Okay.